police in Katsina State said on Thursday evening that they have arrested 3 persons for allegedly insulting the president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, and Governor Aminu Masari on social media. The police titled the statement, "Conspiracy and Intentional Insult Against the President and Governor of Katsina State by one Lawal Izala and 2 others on social media." But the statement neither stated when the offense was committed nor revealed when the suspects were arrested. The spokesman of the Katsina Police Command, SP Gambo Isa, signed the statement. The statement gave the names of those arrested as Lawal Abdullahi, 70, Bahaji Habu, 30, and Hamza Abubakar, 27. The statement warned against taking undue advantage on social media to heap insults on others. The statement read, "The attention of the Katsina State Police Command has been drawn to a viral video on social media showing one Lawal Abdullahi alias Izala, aged 70 years, of Gafia Quarters, Katsina State, who was contemptuously insulting the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, JCFR, and His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Katsina State, Aminu Bello Masari, CFR. Consequently, the Commissioner of Police, Katsina State Command, CP Sanusi Buba, ordered for investigation, which led to the arrest of the trio of Lawal Abdullahi Izala M, aged 70 years, okay, is female, Bahaji Abu, male, aged 30 years, and Hamza Abubakar, male, aged 27 years, all of Gafia Quarters, Katsina State. In the course of investigation, suspects confessed to the committing the offences. To this end, the command wishes to warn members of the general public that the police will not fold its arms and watch while disgruntled elements violate the sacred laws of the land. Any person found taking undue advantage of the social media to insult others, contrary to the provisions of the Cybercrime Act, will face the wrath of the law. Clap for yourself. Anybody that insults the president. So with all the crimes going on all over the place, because these people are speaking their mind, because anything you say, if you criticize, they term it as insult, because we don't even know the definition of insult, because we don't even know what they have said in particular, because if you say anything unduly to them, they will term it as insults. And the same way, and I'm sure those people that they've arrested, the same thing even before Buhari got into the office, the same way he was insulting people, the same thing people are doing to him now, and they are beginning to arrest. You know, because of this hate speech bill could not be passed, and all of that, people came out and said, no, it's not going to happen in this country. And now they are looking for other ways to be able to silence people so that you will not talk. Let them continue. But let's hear what Nigerians are saying concerning this. Of course, we are not surprised, because that's one of the allegations they rained on ßUHARI, and at the end of the day, they started dropping those charges. They talked about how he was going to Dubai to get all manner of things, cyber stalking, insulting the president, and what have you. And people like, hey, are you for real? So they are looking for many ways, avenues to make sure that people's mouths are shut. You just keep mum. That's what they are looking for. Now the police said, oh, they cannot fold their hands, they can't fold their arms and see people raining insults on the president and anybody. Okay, like I said, let's hear what Nigerians are saying, because whatever they say, that is what we know, and how we know people's mind as well. The Nigerian police should focus on protecting lives and properties instead of being used as instruments of dictatorial rulership. 70-year-old in America is a senior citizen and has the constitutional right to speak up his mind. Someone say, nonsense. Police, go and arrest criminals. 1 million boys, Boko Haram, etc. Stop intimidating innocent souls. May the Almighty judge you people. Some say they should build a bigger prison to keep arresting hungry people, voicing out their hunger, empty society. But Buhari himself did not only insult Jonathan, but also threatened Jonathan's government. Maturity, they say, is not age. If anyone want to avoid criticism, do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. Imagine lifeless leaders with useless actions, but vengeance is coming. Nothing good have ever come out of this present government. And so does the president not call us thieves and lazy youths? Did he not insult Jonathan and PDP? What did the man say, save, that is not true? Someone say all Americans would have been in prison if those abusing Donald Trump were to be arrested. Armed robbers, crooks, and people defrauding the nation are there for the police to face, but it's people abusing the president that you can face, sure. And it's true. Donald Trump has come out to say that he's the most disrespected president of America, that is the most disrespected. And just like somebody said, almost Americans would have been in prison by now. You can imagine, ego. Don't you know who I am? Don't you know? And they cannot do anything. Are you really performing? Are you really performing in the first place? Even people who are performing, they are still insulting them. Even Jesus, even the Lord, everybody is still abusing him. Everybody is still saying, oh, do this to him, do this to him. So who is he? Who are you that they will not even talk about you, that they will not even insult? What are we talking about? Like somebody said, you have embarrassed, you have insulted Nigerians over and over again, many times. And now you are coming out to say this and that. This overzealous police, they will see what they need to do. They will tell you they are not seeing it. Those who are stealing money, those who are doing all manner of things, they are there. They will not arrest them. It's unfortunate, but it will not work if they think that they are going to keep everybody warm. This is democracy. Of course, we know that to a very large extent, everybody must be guided in their speech. But with what I have seen, this government does not want any criticism. They don't want you to criticize them, and they will term it insults. They will term it insult. That is the bad side of this whole thing. They don't want you to say anything. Just be calm. They will be promising you, just be calm. Just be calm. They will tell you, you have to be patient. They will tell you, you have to sacrifice. But don't say anything. Even hunger is wiring you. Hunger is killing you. Don't say anything. That is just what they want. But for you to criticize them, forget it. Is it not now that Femi Adesina came out and be telling us that those who leaked the president's broadcast speech, that those people, they are this, they are that, and the people who helped them to be broadcasting the leaked speech, they are the same, they are culprit as well, but they will never accept their own mistake. You can imagine. Everything to them, everything is okay. Even if you ask Femi Adesina will tell you that Nigeria is is an advanced country. They will tell you, that is what they are going to tell you. Even all the politicians, they will tell you that Nigeria is an advanced country. Of course, it's going to be an advanced country to them because that's where they get money to fund their lifestyle. Because in other climes, in other countries, you can't even do that. And the unfortunate thing there is that majority of these so-called leaders, majority of them have lived in all these developed countries. They know what things play out. But for them to replicate it in this country is a problem because they just want to be above. And what are you going to eat? It's childish because you are amassing wealth to yourself. At the end of the day, how much are you going to spend in the first place? And these things that you are getting it wrongly. It's illegal. Police want to quote law for us now that you cannot insult the president, you cannot do this and this and that. If you do wrong thing, you think, or you expect people not to say anything. You expect people not to say anything. Someone says here that intolerance is a mark of dictatorship. Just imagine the insult even came from his own state. You can air your views constructively and not rain insults on authorities. That's what somebody is saying. Police, please release those men immediately. The president is not a dictator and don't prove him otherwise. Bad leadership breeds bad followership. Hungry man is an angry man. The leaders that allow people's money to be wasted and gutted by fire should be arrested, and not innocent citizens that comments on evil on our leaders. No good leader receiving insult from his subjects but praises. You can imagine that. Former President Jonathan and Umaru Yar'Adua will be remembered for their respect for the rule of law, as they didn't arrest those that insulted them, talk less of those who made treasonable statements against their government. Rather, they focus more on the development and betterment of the lives of the common citizens of Nigeria. You can see, by their fruit you shall know them. You see the Buhari there? Someone say those police people are okay. Why are you arresting and complaining? We paid for a product we do not get, and you expect us not to criticize you and your government. This is absolutely rubbish. So guys, let's hear your own comments. Leave your comments below and let's have your say to this whole thing.